second glance gave me away, and now I'm trying to fake it. I'm not ready, but we've already started. I'm not ready, but we're already falling. Hey, listen close, can you tell what we're ready for? Ready whispering, don't you go? Can you tell what we're ready for? Me and more. Staying out too long. Spin the record again, turn it up a bit louder. Tell me, don't you dare be late. I know better, but I'll take my chances. And I can't help it, but you're making me sweat. I won't forget that we are already gone. I'm not ready, but we've already started. I'm not ready, but we're already falling. I'm not ready, but we've already started. I'm not ready, but we're already falling. Hey, listen close, can you tell what we're ready for? Ready whispering, don't you go? Can you tell what we're ready for?
All right, Lucky, behave yourself. Hope she doesn't do that to them. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Lucky's going in to get her Duratrax put back on. And I just finished a stay at a hotel. I had Brooklyn overnight for a few nights and got all checked out this morning. Got Penny loaded up into the Irish Pirate Queen. We're gonna wander back that way now, obviously. And I tried to organize this as best as I could to drop off the van for the top of the hour appointment. Bottom of the hour, I have a chiropractic appointment, and I loaded up my big effing blanket. I thought if we have time, if Lucky's still not done, we'll rip over to the laundromat and get it done. While I was in the hotel, I was able to get all of my regular bedding done, like the sheets and the pillowcases. That blanket's just a little bit on the large side. So a bigger machine is always required for it, and they have those at the laundromat. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get ourselves back to Grace and get on with our day. I am a little bit early dropping everything off by about an hour, and that's because there's a little thing on Grace I wanna see if I can tweak. Ooh, we're gonna check on the putty tat, see how she's doing. Hi, how are you? You doing great? Was it a nice break? Yeah, you just had a nice break, didn't you? All right, good girl. You're hanging out with me and Grace today, all right? Tripod, clamp. It's already too warm for me. Good grief. Whew. It's been a lot of really nice days these last couple. Huh. It's gonna be even hotter this weekend, so. Flannel season. We hardly knew ye. I'm sure I got a few good weeks left. Okay. Let's get out of here, Penny. In other words, let's blow this popsicle stand, find a place to tinker around on Grace. What say you? The strong silent type. All right. Okay, so just getting the back of Grace organized here a little bit, getting the big fat putty tat out and the car seat out as well. Because here's my issue that I'm having right now. I'm a little bit of a savage when it comes to engaging my e-brake, right? And an e-brake is even more important on a manual transmission vehicle than it is on a automatic, right? Because on an automatic, when you put it into park, there's actually a pin that engages. That's why you, by and large, on automatics, you have to push a button or whatever before it will move out of park. That's your parking pin, holds the vehicle in place. Now you also have emergency brakes in those cars as well. Safety first, mother effers, of course. But in a manual transmission, you don't really have that. Now, that's not 100% true because you can sort of fake it by leaving your transmission in gear when you turn your car off, right? So Grace is in gear right now, she's not running, and this being engaged will prevent her from rolling. But that's a strain on the transmission, right? So the e-brake, very important. However, Grace's e-brake lately has not been very good. Yeah, and you can hear that kind of, I don't know if you could hear that, but there's a bit of a snap, crackle, pop noise happening when I get to a certain point on pulling the handle up, and it's not supposed to do that. And the only way that I've been able to prevent Grace from rolling when I'm on a little bit of an incline right now is to really, really yard this sucker right up as far as she will go, and then she'll get a bit of a hold. That doesn't instill a lot of confidence in me that she would hold on a really bad incline. So there's two different ways to adjust your parking brake. I looked up online last night. I was going through a bunch of YouTube videos because some things never change. One of the best sources to figure out how to fix shit on your own. And there's two different ways you can do this. One is you can adjust the cable, which is what I'm going to attempt to do today, and that is why we have this 10mm socket with us. The other is to go to the rear tires, and actually behind the tires there's a little rubber grommet that can be removed, or it's more like a rubber plug. You can pull that out, and you can get in there and you can actually push a little gear, a little spindle that will tighten or will push out the shoes, the brake shoes, so that when you lift the emergency brake, those press against the drum or whatever, and that's what holds you in place. I'm hoping I don't have to do that right now, but, well, I'm not gonna be able to do that right now. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, we're parked on dirt, and my back is sore, hence the Chiro. So if it comes down to that, that's gonna have to either be, I will take it into a garage and let them do it, or if I have the time in the future, or I shouldn't say if, but when I have the time in the future, I'll take her up to like U-Wrench and try to do it myself. Or if I'm just having a really good non-pain day, then we'll throw that right out the effing window and crawl underneath Grace. Today though, I'm hoping that I can just fix this problem by adjusting the cable. And there's lots of different ways apparently you can remove a whole bunch of stuff right here to get access to it, but also this one video I watched, the guy just removed a couple screws back here on this rear console, and this whole thing lifts up and gives me access to where the adjuster is. It's all theoretical, but it looked like his Jeep was very similar to mine. Keep an eye on that train, Penny. Let's just spread out. Got my big fat pussy on the lawn along with a tripod. Story of my life. The reason why I think that this cable adjustment might be futile is because the guy in the video, when he was adjusting it, his example was he was able to like when it was in the full down position, his would very easily flop up. Mine still has quite a bit of tension here, and it's just, but when you do this, that does nothing. Do you want me to move you to the other side of the Jeep, Penny? She's right there. That doesn't engage the brake, and that's why I think it might need to be adjusted at the actual wheels, but we'll try this way. The reason I'm here in this area is it's sort of a nice in-between from where we were to where we have to be for my Chiro. And my grandparents used to live just down the alley off to the left there. So, you want me to move you to the other side? Are the trains freaking you out a little bit? I can do this if you want. Yeah? Yeah? Or are you gonna tough it up? I think you're okay. You're a tough old putty tat, aren't you? Yeah, we're not gonna be here long. We're gonna be here longer if I keep talking and not doing. So first things first, get your Leatherman. Reason number 75. Pop off the access panels to where the bolts are. There's one of these on either side, and they are 10 millimeters as well, so they should come right out. Yep. Oh, they're tight. I remember the guy in the video saying that these did have Loctite on them. There we go. Yeah. Little red, pink Loctite. No muss, no fuss. All right. Your side. Once again, pop that guy out and crank it. And there we go. Now, what this should allow me to do is lift this up a little bit. Yeah. There we go. I might have to take my mats out and give myself even more room. It's kind of snagging on the console here. Or maybe we just fold them back. Work smarter, not harder. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have way more than enough room. Don't know how much I'm gonna be able to show though. Now apparently at the front of the console, right by the gear shift and stuff, there are 2 more little hatch thingies. Let me see. Oh yeah, right there. Right underneath. Whoops. Hard to see with this cover. Yeah, right there. You can pop that out and there's 2 more bolts on either one on either side. Pull those out and you'd get even more movement from the console. But I don't think we're gonna need that. Also, if I was to like film this properly, if this was a how to do, but since it's not, it's me doing from learning, you can actually remove all of this as well. Your vent stuff could snap off and stuff, and then you get even more range. You can remove the cup holders. I think console might be a little bit different. He had an automatic Jeep, which means it wasn't a real Jeep. But I'm not gonna bother doing that because we're on a little bit of a time crunch here. We gotta get this done before our appointment. So let's see what we can see. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to lose our tripod, lift this up a bit. Let's see if we can see. Whoop! It's actually gonna help me out using the camera to see in there. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Where am I going? That thing right there. There you go. You got the 2 silver cables coming out on either side of that big bolt with the nut on it. That nut is what I have to tighten. And that is going to be next to impossible to film. So let's just set you up and see what I can do. Whoops, I probably don't want the e-brake engaged while I'm doing this. So we're on mostly flat ground, but like I said, the transmission is also engaged. So I got my ratchet with an extension and then a deep socketed 10mm here. Lift this bad boy up once again. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on. Oh, I see how you would do this. Yeah, this would all come apart for sure if I really wanted to press my luck, which I do not. Not the best position I want to be in. Oh, here we go. So go like this. Oh, come on. This is quality content. All right, got the socket on that nut. Oh, I'm on loosen still. There we go. And then little crank, little crank. I'm gonna leave my socket in there and see if that made the brake any better. Svetty boy already. I don't think so. It's hard to tell though. I'm gonna give it a couple more here. The thing you gotta be careful about is when you're adjusting the stuff like this. 1, 2. You don't want to tighten it too much because then basically what you'll have done is you will have engaged the e-brake when the handle is not in the engaged position. And it doesn't sound too ideal, does it? Oh. See if I can get it to hold me. It's feeling better. I better fire her up and see. Let's maybe take the car seat off the roof in case this jolts and sends it flying. All right. Up there. Whoops. Okay. Let's see how this e-brake does, Grace. All right. She's running. Put her in first. Let's engage the brake. Feels a little bit better than it was. No music, please, no music. Okay, I'm off my brake. She's not rolling. I'm gonna let off the clutch slowly. Oh, heard a little click there. So it's definitely working. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of putting actual power on the e-brake by, trying to give it gas in first, let's just give Grace a shove here. I can't do it. I think we did it. I think that worked. Now, if I just disengage the e-brake, will we roll? You betcha. Oh, it's so much better. That's great. Awesome. So there you go. That's all I need to do was tighten the cable. Doesn't matter that my handle wasn't floppy loosey-goosey. That's super cool. All right. Well, let's get all this shit back in the Irish Pirate Queen, shall we? Ah. Yay, Penny, we did it. You know what? I'm not even going to put the bolts and the covers back on right now because those are tight bolts. They take a while. That is an awkward angle, and I have an impact driver that I could tighten them up with later. The middle console thing there is fine. It's not like it's going to come flying off when we're clearly off-roading our way up to the chiropractor, so F it, right? Let's grab the bolt. Let's grab the cover. Toss them in the cup holder. Leave that there. Put that bad boy there, move some stuff up to the front. Yeah, and we will cinch that up later once we have access to the work smarter, not harder tools. Ready to go, Penny? Or are you finally starting to get used to the trains going by? I think she's had it. All right, little girl. I appreciate your patience. Come hither. Back into your Irish pirate queen. Huh. There you go. And then we need a Pirate Princess's car seat, which is back in its full form mode right now, keeping things nice and organized as best we can. All right, doesn't feel like that took us very long. What time is it? Ooh, 11:08. If Cal Tire is on their game, Lucky's been in for 8 minutes. The thing that's, well, fortunate and unfortunate about me wanting to go do laundry, but also fortunate about just getting it done is it really doesn't take that long. Although, never mind. It will take a little bit longer because I don't have my other set of tires on rims. So they have to swap them all over and balance them. We're good. All right, let's get our booty up to the chiro. Because there's one thing my chiro's really good at besides doing what I pay him to do. It's getting me in early. I appreciate it, and so does he. Always helps. All right, let's see how this goes. And e-brake, release. And pull it. Oh yeah, that's way better. My goodness. Yeah, right here on the right. This is where my grandparents used to live. My grandpa built this garage. It was not that color when he built it. And unfortunately, they got rid of the awesome RV door that he had on there. Probably some BS bylaw rules or something, but yeah. A lot of memories in that house. Although, what's like most things these days, when a family home gets sold that is of a certain era, it's the same thing happened to my parents' house. The whole thing gets gutted and rebuilt and modernized, right? So I remember when my mom and uncle sold the house, and then a few months later when we saw it come back up on the market, of course we had to peep the listing online. Oh man, just like a completely different house. That's all right though. New memories can be created there, and I'll always have mine. Okay, time for an adjustment. Ooh, yep. Stiff, man. Sometimes I go in there and it goes really well, muscle stim, massage tool, and then an adjustment. Sometimes it goes really well. You feel the nice, satisfying pop, the crack, and it's just all good. Today was stubborn as all get out. I mean, I was in a hotel for 3 nights there, so maybe the shitty pillows in the hotel played a factor. I was having a conversation with him to see if he had an opinion. Penny, you okay? She's just snoozing. See if he had any advice on a bed for when I end up in sticks and bricks, right? That's something I don't want to cheap out on. A bed and an office chair, right? Those are things that you got to keep in mind and really do some research to see what is good for someone, dealing with as much back pain as I deal with, and neck pain, let's get serious, post-spinal fusion. So, yeah. Good talk with him, gave me some suggestions, and ultimately it's just going to come down to, I think the best thing for me is going to be wherever I get a mattress from, make sure they have a return policy, like a guaranteed, satisfaction guaranteed policy or whatever. Okay, it's about 11:45 now. I haven't heard from Cal Tire yet, so that's good. Let's rip over to the laundromat and get this teeny tiny blanket washed. Brakes working. All right, roll the window up. I don't know what's happening. This day seems to be taking a little bit of a turn. It was absolutely gorgeous this morning, and now it's getting windy and cloudy. See, this is the thing too, right? I'm changing my tires on Lucky from their winter tires to her summer tires. Now, granted, the Wrangler Duratrax aren't exactly summer tires. They are off-road tires that are loud and obnoxious and would do just fine in the winter. But I hope I have not jinxed all of us, because damn, it's still not past the May long weekend. And that's the point in time I always say you got to get through till you know you're in the clear from the white stuff. Anyway, we're at the laundromat now. We're going to schlep this giant blanket in, get everything to the back here, and I loaded up my detergent strips and bounce sheets. So we got it all, Penny. This is, what more do you need? Laundry strips, bounce pads, a Jeep Wrangler, and a cute putty tat. These bounce sheets are gonna come in handy. This blanket is just a cat fur magnet. My God. Hey, how you doing today?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the $7 one. All right, 23 minutes to wash, and then of course dry, and we don't have to worry about air fluffing or anything. We can just dry that sucker on high heat, because if it shrunk, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now, do I sequester myself in the Irish Pirate Queen with Penny, or do I go inside and use the bench seat and do some editing? Ah, who am I kidding? Hang out with the putty tat, of course. We got our switch. I did my fair share of editing in the hotel. Oh, everything's in the back. I still have to go through all of my bags as well. Getting out of the hotel. I'm always very organized when I'm going into the hotel. But when I'm coming out, I have a tendency to just throw everything randomly into bags. I don't know why I do that, because all it does is make my life that much more complicated once I'm back in the van. But it is what it is. Did I charge this up? Score! What am I playing right now? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. This is a great time to do a little racing. Muscle reflex, sure. Ooh, Camaro SS. Let's do it. Let's go! All right, that game's a lot of fun. That was a fast 23 minutes. Hi, Penny. Again, sorry to disturb you. I just need some bounce sheets to get rid of your hair. 2 be enough? Probably. Okay, $3 is 36 minutes. That should be enough, but it is a large blanket, so we shall see. Uh-oh, did I lock myself out of my Jeep? Could you imagine? No, we're good. 36 minutes, Penny. Do you think Cal Tire is going to call within that 36-minute window? I say yes. What say you? Huh? All right, then. It's a bet.
All units, local EMPs are now authorized for use. Repeat, EMPs are a go.
Oh, shoot. There goes my timer. 36 minutes. Penny, you won the bet. They have not called yet. But maybe the blanket's not dry yet either. Let's see. Is it going to be dry, or do we need another 12 minutes? Penny has won the bet. The blanket is nice and dry. Also, I should have folded it inside. What was I thinking? This itty bitty bloody blanket. Don't put it on the ground. Zip it up. There. That's a great fold job. Ah, smells nice and clean. Well, I guess that means we can mosey on down to Cal Tire and just be there when they're ready. They've had that thing for 2 hours now. I wonder if they're just behind. Maybe they were just overbooked themselves or something. Oh wait, where's my... I can't see shit. Oh, there we go. All right, Penny. We're in the home stretch now. Ah, yes, it is a good time for a bath. I agree. See Lucky outside, so maybe that means she's in on the lift. Just do a little drive by here and see. We left her out here at the back. There she is! Wow, yeah, they must be really far behind. How you doing, Lucky? Behave yourself. See you soon. Maybe we'll drive right by and see how far along we are on with the tires and whatnot. See. Oh, no tires on her right now. She got no boots. They are not made for walking. Well, I was kind of hoping she'd be ready to rock and roll so I could get on with the rest of my day and organize the inside of the good ship Lucky before I have to get the Pirate Princess, but it's already quite late in the day. I got to figure out how I'm going to maneuver the entire rig once we have her. And I don't know that I'm gonna have much time to do that before I gotta get beat. So I'm just gonna pull the Irish Pirate Queen over here and we're gonna chill out, play some more Nintendo whilst we wait. Gotta find a good spot to park Grace so we can hitch up. I guess if we just do this. Hiya. Right? As long as nobody parks near us, we should be fine. Cal tire off to the left. We'll wait for the phone call and then go get our tiny home on wheels back. For now. Well, we haven't really eaten anything today, so maybe instead of just sitting here in the Jeep, we'll go shove some sandwiches in our face hole. That sounds like a plan to me. Make sure we got our phone on us. Perfect. Wait for the phone call. Ooh. Do we get a sandwich or do we try these new foot-long nachos? That sounds like it's right up my alley. You know what? I am going to try the foot-long nachos, please. Thank you.
And mayonnaise, please. That's everything.
Que baila la luna, baila que baila mi amor. Tengo la grande fortuna de estar en tu corazón. Baila que baila la luna, baila que baila mi amor. Tengo la grande fortuna de estar en tu corazón.
Okay. They can't all be good ideas, and that is definitely one of them. At least the price is right, only $4. And you know, you get a lot of veggies. It just ends up tasting like Subway on chips, but they build it all wrong, right? You got to get a fork to eat the damn thing because they melt the cheese in the oven with whatever meat you might want, which is an additional charge, before putting any of the veggies on. So the cheese goes on first, then the meat, and now you've got no adhesive whatsoever to hold the veggies on because they just do it like a sandwich. I suppose you could probably request to have it done the other way, and the veggies would be toasted as well, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Nachos, after all. No sour cream, no salsa, no guacamole. They have guacamole that you can get. I didn't, because that's another additional charge. That will not be a repeat for me. And my goodness, the poor employees at Subway, they must be absolutely pulling their hair out over the inclusion of this new menu item, because did you see that nonsense? They got to get a little knife out and dice up the peppers and the onions. I mean, as a consumer of the nachos, I appreciate that, but damn, that's got to be frustrating. Do not recommend. But I'm also full, so there's that. Still no call. This is going great. She just back there, sawing logs. She don't mind. Just purring away. Good girl. Damn, it's 20 after 2. This is unheard of for Cal Tire. I wonder if Lucky's alignment was really bad, because remember I did ask them to do an alignment if necessary, but still. Usually I have really good experiences there, but I guess whatever. If it gets too crazy, I'll just have to leave and we'll go get Brooklyn, right? Because I mean, whatever. I think they're open late. When I was looking to book this appointment, I was quite surprised when I saw on their website that you could book an appointment at 8. So I think they're open till 9. So that's not the end of the world. Go get Brooklyn, but then we probably have to come back here because I imagine they would probably get it done within that time frame, but who knows? Because you're probably gonna need to use the bathroom. Well, maybe not. You're still passed out, so what do I know? But cross that bridge when we come to it.
Systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer. EMP activated. Acquiring target log.
Oof, finally. Hello, Matthew speaking. Awesome, thank you. I will be there right away.
Great, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
What a day. 2:45. How is this going to work now? We don't have time to be hooking up the rig. I guess maybe Grace stays here for the now, and I'll come back and get her after I drop Brooklyn off. This is probably my best course of action. All right, let's get her. Oh, our window's rolled down. Well, let's not do that. All right, we will be right back, Penny. Hold on to your furry butt. Thank you so much. You too. Oh boy, welcome back, Duratrax. It's a different look to you. All right, the goal this year, let's wear you down so we don't need you next year. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lucky. Hope you enjoyed your day at the spa. Not really sure why I'm going in this way, but here we are. Okay. Did you behave yourself for them? They didn't say you didn't. Nice. The only reason I'm giving those Duratrax such a hard time is they loud as shit. Like they really truly are. They're an aggressive tire. They are made for 4x4s. Why I decided to put them on my van. I'm a stubborn little prick sometimes, that's why. Okay, over to the Irish Pirate Queen. Get a blanket and a putty tat. All right, nice laundered blanket back in here. Oh my goodness, it's such a disaster in here. Like, I'm not even kidding. So much organizing needs to get done. This is because I was making sure that the cab area was ready for the people at Cal Tire to drive. Hey, you. You want to come back into your tiny home on wheels? We can make it happen. It's time. Oh, come here, you. I got you. Good girl. There you go. If you need to use a pooper, I guess we should get this stuff out of the way. All right. Bring the EcoFlow back that way. Get your food out of the way. There you go. Last few things here. You, no way, Jose. No way, Jose. This stuff there. And then we need a car seat. Well, we need a car seat base at the very least. And maybe some road snacks for the pirate princess. Alright, we got a booster seat and a kitty cat bed. Penny's tent put away as well. Hey, Penny. Don't forget your flannel. Not that we're gonna need it tonight. My goodness. All right, Grace. Stay. Oh, everybody just calm down. Listen, Linda. It's a parking lot. This is what you're supposed to do in it. Oh, I see how it is. Uh-huh. I guess we'll just say you're keeping Brooklyn's seat warm for her. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Tally freaking ho until later tonight. Evening is wrapped. Got everything hunkered down. You coming down for some dinner? Chunk, eh? We got a lot of stuff to put away before anything else because there is no room to move around in here, little girl. Yes. Let's put our grocery bag up on a driver's seat for now. My goodness. Get this chair over here out of our way. Somebody's cookies. Them out of the way. We got a pee bottle. Let's get that out of the way. Just get everything out of the way. Actually, yeah, get the EcoFlow out of the way. Since the seat is not swiveled, the EcoFlow is gonna have to do for a seat to kick off the boots. Okay. Slowly making progress. Woo! Yeah, you can tell that my feet have been in those boots all day. Damn. We've got a very large backpack. You go on the EcoFlow. This over here for now. I think my first goal here is to get the bed organized because I feel like I can't do anything when it's in disarray. I hear ya. I guess I could feed you. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Half a meat puck. Por favor. There you go. Oh, wait, hang on. There, seal that up. All right. Well, that's arguably the most important step done. Ooh. Okay, let's get the switch back in its dock. Thank you for your services and all of the need for speeding you provided today. Put our light over here for now. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to get today that I did not get to, which was basically putting away a lot of these bulky items, like my poncho and the sleeping bag and the extra blankets, because it's warm enough now. Primarily, all of this stuff was used throughout the winter to stuff between the door and the bed there to prevent the draft, because it's an old-ass cargo van and there are drafty drafts, right? but it makes it a huge pain in the butt when I have to open up those rear cargo doors to get to the drawers under the bed. So I've just been battling with that all winter. That was one thing I wanted to get done today, but Lucky was preoccupado far longer than I was initially planning. So that's all right. We'll just, we will adjust, and I'll probably just deal with that tomorrow at this point, because it's a lot of stuff. What that means for tonight is everything's just going to go back into the giant crevasse. So cozy cover up, body pillow down. Second So Cozy cover can go up. Love these So Cozy covers. If you're looking for anything similar for your rig, I highly recommend them. They are made in Canada, basically locally to me. They're in the province over, but it's a province I'm in all the time. And the couple that owns the company and makes these suckers are absolutely wonderful. Hello, Polly. Hello, Harsh. I hope you're doing well. All right, where was I? Right. There's a Yeti mug on my bed. If I had a nickel. Okay, pillows, good. Let's find a place to shove. Poncho down here. Sleeping bag. This was sent to me by a subscriber. I believe it was James who sent me this. I could be wrong. I might be misremembering in my old age. Stuff it down there. Stuff. Okay. And then, oh yeah, all of these little zippy doodah things. They usually go down here as well. There's one. This other one can actually come as well. We'll bring it back here. We'll make some room under this pillow. There's a big old cavity right there. And stuff the pillow on top. This is what I've been doing all winter, right? I'm going to be addressing this once I'm back in Sticks and Bricks. I'm going to be adding on to this bed build, I believe. And we got a floofy blanket number 1, floofy blanket number 2. Excellent. It's probably why I have neck pain. And our pirate blanket. Perfect. And our Nintendo and our bottle of rum in our bed so we can cuddle with it. Why? Where do you keep yours? Pillows over there. Stack them up as much best I can. There. Now we're starting to make room so we can actually get the blanket undone, but I'm currently in this position, so let's change that, shall we? Oh, we will definitely be needing one of these tonight, for sure. Let's keep those nice and handy. I'm also now remembering, or at least realizing, in the running around this evening with Brooklyn, I did not fill up Lucky's diesel tank, but again, I don't think I'm going to need it tonight. The lows looked like they were going to be getting no lower than, I think, plus 3 degrees Celsius, which, with all of the blankets in a good ship, Lucky, I should be just fine, one would think. That's the thing, right? Even though I run hot and I hate the heat, I love being cozy in bed. I don't like being in bed and having any sort of chill on me. Unless, of course, it's the middle of the summer and then I'm in bed and I'm sweating balls. That is not ideal either. But there we go. We got nice, clean bedding, all back in the tiny home. And we are more or less organized. Do I lug the EcoFlow back up onto the bed? Probably. That being the case, we're going to move backpack, oh gosh, over there for now. And then you come up. Super easy. Not even breaking a sweat. And if you'll buy that, I'll throw the Golden Gate in free. Pirate blanket. Kobe. All right, now we got all this bundle of wires. Let's see if we can get this a little bit more organized. This is one thing I did not miss from Sticks and Bricks. It'll be easier to organize in Sticks and Bricks, though. And yes, I hear you. This is not stuff you need when you're living in a van. It's true, but I like it. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Oh my goodness. There we go. This like that. Nestle that up against the wall where it belongs. All right. HDMI cables. TV cables. Plug these into the back of the EcoFlow. There's one. Oh, there's two. Actually, hang on. These will be really good for the body. For the face, definitely want to go diving for one of our Duke Cannon cold shower wipes. Oh, got these off for the day. Yeah, 'cause these guys, I've talked about them before. No affiliation. They're great. They're very small, but they've got perforations on them or whatever, or they're bumpy. They're exfoliating. I don't know if they actually are, but that's the best word I can come up with to describe it. They got texture that scrubs your dirty face. Or wherever else you might want to run this rag. Oh, man. Woof. I shouldn't be that dirty. I did have a shower last night. This is more to just get off that thin film of sweaty boy. Next. Okay. One of these bad boys. One of these bad boys. I can't even speak properly. Check this out. Look how amazingly large these ones are. Now this is the 2XL of these. They come in extra large, and the difference between extra large and 2X is noticeable. I'm also now realizing I forgot to grab the duffel bag from Grace. Like I said, I was able to do laundry in the hotel. So not only did I do my sheets, I also did some clothes. I would love to be putting on one of my tank tops right now. They're in the duffel bag. So, this will have to do just for now. Well, why are you putting on a shirt if you're just getting ready to go to bed? Because I still have a vlog to sign off from. Duh. Yes, one day. That's done. Garbage this, garbage that. Thank you, Sport Wipe. Thank you, Duke Cannon Cold Shot. Duke Cannon. I said what I said. Oh, I bet you there's still one thing I haven't done, because I haven't done it in a few days, and that is, top up me water bottle. Well, let's take the nice cold stuff, pour it to one of the Yetis, so that we have it, and then we can start the whole cycle over again. Should have just downed that. I'm going to drink it right away anyway. Because as nice as those wipes, and those wipes do work very well. I highly recommend keeping those on hand, for sure. I still warm, you know, like the skin feels better, but the internal temperature is still. Sounds like my water faucet is dying. Go, go. This is getting very heavy. Shocking. It's a full bottle of water. Perfect. All right. Latch this guy. This thing's all sorts of jank these days. Little wire keeps getting twisted. All right. Come here, you bastard. There. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to restock my yogurt for tomorrow. What else is new? That bottle's also not in there properly. How embarrassing. Where is the cable? No. There's a little plug on the back of this guy. Is it? Oh, is it that stupid micro U? Yeah, it is. I used to have one just strung up here for it, because that's quite a distance to my little power outlets back there. But I haven't seen it in a while. Is it hiding behind the microwave? Oh, wait! I saw it not too long ago. Am I going to remember where I put it? Probably not. Is this it? What's this? What is this? Hang on. Hold the bloody phone. There is a black cable right here. Right bloody here. Is this it? It's all just pinched against stuff? What are you stuck on? Yeah, this is great. Just yard on the wires. Come on. There we go. Is this the one? Huh. It is! Perfect. Around the cactus. Into the back of the faucet. Click. And we have a light indicator anywhere. Is it? Probably not plugged in. Give me light. Give me light. Excellent. Now it can charge up overnight. Cool. Getting stuff done. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now the question is, do I really want to bother spinning the swivel seat around tonight? Probably not. I'm going to be doing some driving tomorrow. We'll just leave it, and I'm probably not long for the world. Hey! Hashtag vanlife. Moisturizer in my boot. Yeah, just stay there. It'll be a nice surprise for me in the morning. Hey! I do have my laundry bag in here. I remembered one thing. All right. Dirty t-shirt in. And once the pants come off, dirty ginch can go in as well. Well, that's probably it for this one. Simple day, got stuff done. Lucky's got her summertime booties on and she's looking fan-freaking-tastic. I think I'm going to leave this one here, you guys. Nice and simple. Thank you very much for watching. As always. Yeah, and until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. I was trying to think if there's anything else I really felt like I needed to say or that I had been planning to say, but turns out no. The only dead fish go with the flow.